If you ever landed in a country where you couldn't read a single sign, you know that lost feeling. The announcements blur, the arrows point everywhere, and then security. A line that works the exact same way in Tokyo, Cairo, or New York. Strange, right? One machine, one universal ritual. The whole planet quietly agreed on it, but almost nobody knows what the person behind that screen actually sees. Today, we're discovering why this ritual became global, the invisible science painting your luggage in colors, and the legal fight that decided what they can and can't. But quick, before we step through that scanner, if your brain is already doing that "wait, what" thing, you're exactly who this channel is for. Welcome to We Knew That, where everyday things turn out to be extraordinary. Hit that subscribe button right now. We drop discoveries like this every single week. All right, back to airport security. Let's go. To understand what airport scanners see, we first have to go back to a time when boarding a plane was terrifyingly easy. Picture this. It's 1968. You want to fly somewhere. You walk up, buy a ticket, and stroll straight onto the aircraft. No line, no metal detector, no bag check. Sounds peaceful, right? It wasn't. Because anyone could do that. Anyone. The late 1960s and early 70s became known as the golden age of hijacking. Planes were being seized out of the sky almost every week. Imagine boarding a flight to visit family and not knowing if you'd land where the ticket said. Crews were trained to simply cooperate. There was no system, no screening, no way to know what was sitting inside a single bag rolling onto that plane. The world needed a way to look inside luggage without opening a single zipper, to see the unseeable. And the answer? It had been sitting in hospitals for over 70 years. Step 1. The first discovery. Here's your first mind-blown moment. The technology that scans your bag wasn't invented for security at all. It was invented to look at bones. Back in 1895, a German physicist named Wilhelm Röntgen stumbled onto a strange new ray. It passed straight through skin, but not through bone. He called it the X-ray. For decades, it stayed in hospitals. Then came the hijacking crisis, and someone asked a simple question. If X-rays can see through a hand, why not a suitcase? In 1973, the United States made it law. Every passenger, every bag, screened before boarding. The X-ray machine left the hospital and walked straight into the airport. Step 2. The evolution. So if X-rays could see inside a bag, problem solved, right? Not quite. Early scanners had a flaw. They showed shapes, not substances. A screener could spot a block, but was it soap or something dangerous? So engineers got clever, and this is where it gets wild. Modern scanners don't fire one X-ray beam. They fire two, at different strengths. By comparing how each beam gets absorbed, the machine figures out what a material is actually made of, not just its shape. Then it paints it. Think of it like a mood ring for objects. Orange means organic, food, paper, plastics, and explosives. Green means mixed materials. Blue means metal. Your keys, your laptop, a blade. So when a screener stares at that screen, they're not hunting for a weapon shape. They're scanning for the wrong color in the wrong place. A solid orange brick where orange shouldn't be? That's the alarm. Step 3. The modern twist, money and law angle. Now, remember those full-body scanners? The ones you raise your arms inside? Nobody talks about this part. The early versions, around 2009, produced shockingly detailed images of travelers' bodies. People were furious. Lawsuits piled up. Privacy groups took the government to court. And they won. The law forced a fix. Today, those scanners are banned from showing a real body. Instead, you see a generic cartoon outline, the exact same figure for everyone, with a little yellow box if something needs a check. A lawsuit literally rewrote what a machine is allowed to see. And the money angle? The newest machines are CT scanners, the same 3D technology used in hospitals, costing over $300,000 each. That's why, at some airports, you no longer take your laptop out. The machine spins a full 3D image instead. So, if it's that good, why isn't it everywhere yet? One reason: price. So next time you see that scanner, don't think of it as a boring beige box that slows down your morning. You're actually looking at a 130-year-old discovery, the science of invisible light, and a privacy law written in a courtroom. That glowing screen isn't watching your stuff. It's reading the chemistry of your toothpaste, the density of your keys, and the color of everything you own. And that moment when it all clicks? Ah, Now we knew. If this changed how you see airport security, smash that like button. Subscribe to We Knew That for more everyday objects with extraordinary secrets. Drop a comment with "We knew that" and tell us what we should investigate next. New discoveries every week. See you in the next one.